Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Anne. I upload every Wednesdays and Sundays. So for today's topic, today's video is actually a request videos from one of my subscribers, one of my viewers. She went on to my email address, which I'll be linking in the description box, and sent me a story. She wants someone who would listen and probably give advice. So the background of the story is this: they are two Nigerians. They are a couple living in America, and she recently, she's a new mom to two twins boys that she was blessed with. She's blessed with two twins, and she's a new mom. She doesn't have any experience with how to take care of newborn babies. And as customed, if you're living abroad, if you're blessed, you can bring your mother or your mother-in-law to come and do omugwo for you. Unfortunately for her mother has passed on even before she got married, so she and her husband decided to bring in the mother-in-law for the omugwo. Omugwo is when the mother-in-law or an elderly woman comes to show you the ropes, show you how to care for your child, during the early stages, especially when you're not used to the old sleeping pattern, the schedule, and the feeding and changing of everything. So she and the husband decided to bring in the mother-in-law. The story gets difficult and it gets sad at this point. So the mother-in-law has arrived in the United States to help with her daughter-in-law, but unfortunately it is not going as smoothly as she had anticipated. The mother-in-law is telling her that after 3 months, because the babies are 3 months now, she's supposed to go back to work to help her husband, because the mother thinks like she's not helping the husband, that all the financial pressure is on the husband. But what people don't realize is that you don't get free or cheap childcare in America or anywhere else. Once you leave Nigeria, nobody's going to look after your child for free, not even your friend, not your neighbor. It's very rare. And childcare, if you're working, you're probably paying 90% of your salary to childcare. So she and her husband have agreed before the mother came that there's no point for her to go to work, and all the income, the wages, is going into childcare. So the mother-in-law also, instead of her doing the omugwo or request for different type of food from a new mom, she requests her to make amala for her, to make traditional food for her, because she missed Nigerian food. But to my own thinking, the mother-in-law is here to help this new mom. I'm surprised she's requesting for traditional food when this mom is supposed to be resting. Then she said that the mother-in-law goes about gossiping her in church or whoever cares to listen, and it is stressing her. She stresses her house at home. Whatever she does is not enough. And another thing is this: right now, unfortunately for her, she's going through post-natal depression. I do not want to make this video too long, so I'll be breaking it down in two parts. I'll be talking about the role of the husband in this situation. In the next video, I'll be talking about the mother-in-law, and hopefully give some useful advice. First of all, what I would say is a lot of women in Nigerian women are pressured into getting married, both home and abroad. People they want to be Mrs. by hook or crook. It could also be age factor. The biological clock is ticking, so they just pick whatever man they're able to catch and they get married. But unfortunately for this woman, in my opinion, she is married to a man child, a man that is not standing up for her, because she has said, before she sent me this email, she said she has told this husband several times that the situation has gone from bad to worse, to the extent that she now has postnatal depression, which is very real. And the mother-in-law is saying that she's faking it, that she doesn't have this illness. So when you want to marry, you don't just marry whoever that you see. You should marry a man that will stand for you, that will stand in your corner, a man that would not let family members to come and dictate what should happen in your household, what you should cook, what you should dress, how you should raise your kids. Women rush into marriage and they don't think about this thing. And the thing about being married is that it either bring out the best in you or the worst in you. If you're having family members that are constantly draining and stressing your life, it's going to be it won't be as smooth sailing as it ought to be. So this woman, in my opinion, is married to a man child. I do not mean to insult, I'm just saying it as it is. If you do disagree, you can put it in comment section, because she has said the man is never in a corner. When the mother or the family member are blasting her left to right, the man just, you know, tell her to take it easy, bear with them. Why should you be bear with anybody at this delicate time in your life, whereby you're a new mother to not just one child, two, God bless you with 2 kids? You should be, those children will stress you out, and you should not be getting stressed from external factors. You know, why should you be the one to be taking it easy? Why should you be the one to be taking all this insult? You understand? When they should be pampering you for even adding additional children to their household. You understand? Another thing is this: some women marry men and they know that the family members don't like them. You know from the onset that the mother doesn't, or maybe the mother has a choice of wife for the man, and you marry this man and you think you can change, you can isolate your family. No, it's going to be war, battle in, battle out. So people, don't make this mistake. Even if the man is saying, you know, I'm going to protect you, once you see that all the family members have gang up against you, you're not their desired wife, look for your husband elsewhere, because you will be getting series of trash talking. Not anything you do will never be enough, you know. So this man, this husband is supposed to stand by his wife, stand for his wife, stand with her decision. She also said that the mother-in-law force feed the children with akamu. Akamu is like a cornmeal, you know. It's not allowed. It's medically proven to be dangerous. You're not allowed to be force feeding. If the mother, a mother says to whoever that she's not happy with the way you feed the child, it should be understood. She said that the mother-in-law even rivals and tell her that the children belongs to the father, like the father family, the mother-in-law and the husband, and doesn't belong to the woman. Like, who says that in this 21st century, you know? And another thing is this: if a man feels like, there are some men that put their mothers and their families ahead of their wife. Oh, my mother is important to me, whatever. No, I don't doubt that. But when you're leaving to marry your wife, you're actually leaving your father's house, your mother's house, or whatever the control they have for you, and you're clinging to your wife. If you feel you're not ready, you're not yet ready to leave all those influences and cling on to your wife and start a household, maybe you're not yet ready to get married, maybe you're not caught for marriage. It is not everybody that is caught for marriage. If you feel like you're so tightly knit to your mother, maybe you should stay in your mother's house and she's feeding you and doing your laundry. You don't need to be married to a woman and stressing her out. You know, that's what I think because when I sent the email back to her and I was saying, you know, what's your husband's position in this? It's like the husband is supporting the mother. You know, I'm not saying the husband should not support the mother-in-law, but you and your wife should be a one unit. It is what the wife that actually carried the pregnancy, whatever she says about caring for these children, it should be what you stand for. So if as a man you feel your mother is, you know, comes first, then don't get married. Stay with your mother. You know, let her keep feeding you, keep clothing you, keep sheltering you. If you're not ready, you know, to protect and preserve the integrity of your wife, I feel there's no need to get married. So I'll be doing a part 2, because I don't want this video to get too long. A part 2 talking about the mother-in-law and, you know, the solution we can offer this woman, because she will be watching this video, and hopefully you can leave your comments in the comment section. If you want to send your own story or a video request, I'll be linking that in the description box. I'll see you in the part 2 of the story. If you've enjoyed this so far, you find it informative or enlightening, give this video a thumbs up. If you're new on this channel, hit the subscribe button and the notification button to know when I upload videos. I upload every Wednesdays and Sundays. See you in the next video. Bye guys.